What's poppin', guys? I want to do a quick Costco haul because I think Costco is one of the most important places to go, especially if you're preparing for a baby like we are. But in general, Costco is such a family-friendly spot to go to for whatever. This may sound sponsored, but it's not. I just want to actually talk about how excited I am to use this HEXCLAD. This is the main thing that I bought today. Of course, we got other stuff like mangoes and watermelon and pajamas and bulgogi and all that stuff, but this was actually a very big pickup. So if you are at your nearest Costco or if you're about to go to Costco, I highly recommend getting the HEXCLADs, mainly because of how easy it is to clean. Because if you are cleaning and you're cooking and then you have to feed a baby or you have to go to your basketball practice or something, it's gonna be a lot harder to sit there and scrub for hours of this sticky stuff when it could just be wiped away with a paper towel. That's just what I was sold on, so that's why I'm kind of showing the excitement today. So I'm just gonna unbox it and just kind of go over my initial reaction of what I think about it. So it comes with, like, you know, your warranties and how to care for it, and just pretty much remembering to you know, season it before you use it, just like you would a cast iron. There's 3 lids that come with it. They come pretty cool packaged. They're kind of like in this cardboard easy thing, and this is the commercial version of the HEXCLAD. So on like their site, I was trying to look it up to see, like, oh, if I bought this without Costco, how much would it cost? The value of it is over $700, but also this is the commercial version. The standard residential whatever version doesn't have the kind of handles that this one has. So these handles kind of, from what I could understand, is keep heat away from it in some sense. So if I have the pot or pan on the burner for X amount of time, the handle sometimes, like on a cast iron, it actually gets super hot to where I need a glove. This one you can still touch with your bare hands and it's barely warm. Another reason why I wanted to get it. Also, it's very lightweight, you know, so I'll be showing you cooking with it too. I'm gonna cook some bulgogi that I got from Costco, and I'm gonna use very little to no oil just to see how it is. But of course I wanna use enough to where we're cooking with flavor and stuff, right? So, but I just wanna make it very clear that I haven't even used these yet, so I can't say I like them. I just like the idea of them. But I will test it out today for you guys. So we got the 8-inch pan, a 10-inch pan, a wok, and a 12-inch fry pan, all for $350 with 3 lids. So that's pretty cool. So I'm opening up the biggest one right now, and holy moly, look at that. It comes in like this cool, babe, look at this. These come in like a really cool, here, let me step closer just so you guys can see this. It has like this, kind of like those backpacks.
Travel bag.
It's like a travel bag. So, like, you know, we are gonna be moving, you know, in like the next maybe 6 or 7 months or maybe more, right, to a bigger place for the baby and all. This keeps it from scratching, even though this is totally scratch proof, like you don't actually need it. Wow, that is some packaging. So that's just something to look forward to. So that's cool, but now let's take it out. So the commercial handle on the edge pulls right out, and it has this hexagon, I should say, because it is the HEXCLAD technology on the bottom. You can kind of see it. It's pretty cool. The inside too, very, very nice. But I'm assuming every single one of these has the same exact thing, so we could kind of fast forward through this. This is the bonus that it comes with, and I think it's actually really cool because they have a saucepan kit and they have the fry pan kit. And I wanted the fry pan because I use more of this than I do the pot. But this came with a wok, which you don't have to only use it for stir fry. You could use it for, of course, spaghetti, maybe more bulgogi, you know. But yeah, once again, comes with the packaging. That's just my biggest takeaway from this so far, is the packaging. It's a high rated product. Gordon Ramsay calls it, because I guess he backs this up, he calls this the Rolls Royce of pans, or of cooking. So that's pretty cool too. So this is the wok, pretty deep. You know, you could still boil some noodles in there. You know, you can make your mac and cheese if you know, make it for the kids, or if going back to spaghetti, you know, you could boil your water in there, and you could pretty much boil whatever you want in here. But of course, great for stir fry, Great for, you know, noodles if you want to like, you know, ooh, fried rice when you're cooking on, so for instance, I have a gas stove, right? So normally you'd see the gas part wherever the fire is hitting, but if I take eggs and I kind of splash it in here and mix it around, every part will cook evenly just because of how this is, and that's why these are on the back side too, to help keep that heat retained in that area. So because I do care about cooking with oil, I'm just gonna use a little bit, but I already did season it, so that's why there's that glistening look right now. But I'm just gonna put a very little bit, and just like that. And you could tell, you know, it's sliding right on through. You know, I'm touching the handle and it is not hot at all. And normally by now it'd be hot. So it's pretty cool. Let's just move this around a little bit, around the edges, right? Because I just want to let it sweat. I don't want to have a whole bunch of oil. The handle is still not hot. If you guys know gas stoves, it heats everything like right here. But this, it still feels nice and cool. I can almost touch right here at the very edge. And it gets a little bit warmer, but right here is totally cool. And I just want to see what it looks like and what it sounds like when I put on this giant chunk. Ooh. Wow, look at that. It just slides around. Let's put some more in there. Because I know me, I'm going to be eating all of this. Wow. I almost should have used a wok for this one. But wow, look at that. And if you're wondering, Chris, you're using metal. Well, with HEXCLAD, supposedly you could use metal and it won't scrape or break or anything like that. So now obviously I don't want to be the dumb guy and like just go nuts with all the metal. I usually use a silicone, so maybe I'll get some silicone tongs. But you know, this is definitely, and I'm on a low heat. I'm on number 4, a little bit below medium. Medium's at 5. I'm just kind of mixing these around and it's not sticking at all. And the fact that it is cooking evenly right now, that part right there just kind of makes me pretty happy, because normally I gotta adjust from the outside to the inside and all that. But look at, you can even see up here, this onion is still getting some sizzle and it's on the very edge. Even up here, on these edges up here, you can see a little bit of sizzle too. So that is dope. This is about half the bag. I'm just gonna cook a little bit, you know, moderation. I don't wanna do a whole bunch and overdo it, but let's just see how this goes. You know, I have this lid to where it's like, oh, you need to retain heat in there and everything. Okay, let's just put that on. And this thing, I'm assuming, doesn't get hot after, of course, cooking on such a high temperature. But of course, I'm not too high right now. But this lid, like I mentioned before, does fit on the big wok as well. So you get 3 lids and 4 pans. So pretty legit. I think they're only there till Sunday, so I'll put this video out ASAP just so you guys can go get your deals if you live, you know, near Costco, and if your Costco does carry the HEXCLAD at this time, because I don't know what it's like at different locations, but right here in the Washington area, you know, we have a whole bunch. All right, so it's been a few minutes and I am touching this and it is still not hot. This is also a tempered glass, so that's pretty dope too. I'm touching the glass and it's actually not super hot either. So now, of course, depends on the heat. It depends where you touch it, but I'm sure some places get hotter than most, but it's not gonna really burn you upon touching it at first. So, but the handle so far is still at room temp. It's not hot at all. I'm gonna pick this up, move my lid aside, and I'm just gonna kind of just show you. I have, like I said, I barely use any oil, and of course, normally when it starts to do this, it cooks into the pan, which means it's gonna start sticking a little bit because it's burning, right? It is at a nice boil, which I should lower it. What I'm gonna do is take this spatula and just push it, and look at that. Nothing is sticking to that bottom. Nothing's burning. Normally, compared to a cast iron or anything, all that juice, it burns into the pan to where it's gonna start to like be hard. You have to start scraping it really hard and stuff. But this so far isn't doing any of that. So, man, this is nice. Look at that. Just a pure line right here. No burning whatsoever at all. All right, so I'm gonna turn this heat all the way down. Oops, wrong direction. All the way down. You see it's all cooked and it looks delicious. I got this beautiful black plate that I got from IKEA. just yesterday actually, so we're kind of been going on a splurge lately, spoiling ourselves with some cookware. But check this out. So good. You put this over some rice. I also got this new sauce, and it's like a Japanese barbecue sauce. And oh my gosh, I thought it was teriyaki sauce at first, which it might be, but it's just called Japanese barbecue. But wow, it was delicious. And voila, there we go. A nice, delicious bulgogi. All right, so I'm about to bring the pan over. And of course, I already got some dirty dishes. You know, we do live in a normal house, so we're not always gonna be a show home. But look at this. This juice, normally in a cast iron, I would have to kind of scrub out and scrape out and take a while. I'm just gonna kind of pour this out, just like this. And you can see it's already kind of like out, right? Now check this out. All I'm gonna do is take this paper towel. Now, obviously I do clean dishes, so I don't always wanna do this, just because you don't wanna taste like this in your, I don't know, whatever else you make. A quick wipe, and it's all out, it's all gone, it's all clean, right? Now, like I said, you obviously wanna wash your dishes, but you know, it's no cleanup really at all. And I didn't even rinse it yet too, and it's like this. So now, you just do a quick rinse. You know, get all the extra stuff on the edges. You don't really want to taste your next meal, unless you like switching your bulgogi with, you know, your eggs or anything else. But look at that, cleanup is so easy, because we usually avoid cleaning the pans because it takes so long, and you gotta scrape it, then your sponge or your you know, bristle brush gets all covered in this gunk and all that stuff. But look at that. This is a really good representation of how awesome this pan is. All right, and just to kind of show it off, this is literally the pan. I have not used any soap, and this took maybe 20-30 seconds to clean, but only because I'm filming, and I did the whole wipe thing when I could have just rinsed it. Of course, it would have been a lot faster, but look at that. Still brand new, and I could use it again instantly. So saving time, A+, you know what I mean? But let me do a quick taste of this. Now, obviously, it's cooked, so it's like there's no difference. I didn't put salt or pepper, but you know, everything tastes different in whatever pan you cook it in. If it's a cast iron pan or ceramic or nonstick, and now the HEXCLAD, so. Yep. I'm very happy I did buy this HEXCLAD, because at first I was like, dang, this is gonna be an expensive thing that I probably don't actually need. I just want it because it looks cool and sounds cool, and they say it can do this and that. The HEXCLAD, rust-free, easy to clean. I can just wipe it out. It's not gonna continuously stay hot inside my hand after. Plus, it's super lightweight. I have to literally, my hand starts to hurt carrying the cast iron compared to the HEXCLAD. So I really want to do this video because I was very, very in shock with how dope it actually is for the HEXCLAD, but how much cooler it could be, hello Daisy, how much cooler it can be just to cook with, because cooking's supposed to be fun, right? No one likes sitting there cleaning and like getting all the gunk out of the eggs, or if you make, you know, burgers or steak and there's a bunch of, you know, from the salt and pepper from the bottom and it sticks to the pan. No one likes to clean that up because it takes so long. But when you're able to cook it on something like this, you just quickly wipe it or quickly wash it without it sticking on there like crazy. Now, of course, you do want to keep your HEXCLAD seasoned and everything else. That's how it keeps its, you know, maintenance. But I mean, lifetime warranty, can't really go wrong. It has a great ceramic coating, and this is the commercial version, making it very clear. It's the commercial version. So if you go onto the site, you actually have to have a merchant restaurant ID or something like that. But over at Costco, 350 bucks, half off. It's normally like 700 bucks for everything. And it comes with a free wok. That, of course, helps a whole lot. So I hope this video helped you guys at least see how much easier and efficient it is. I'm gonna be using it for my family. You know, we got the baby coming, so time is gonna be needed, and it takes X amount of time to cook and also, you know, do all this stuff, but also with this, it could be a lot faster and more efficient for cleaning. So I hope that wasn't too salesy. I was just so interested in how this is. I get nothing from it. Go get it or don't, whatever, but just go to your local Costco and hopefully it's there. And I think it's there till this Sunday. So I'll put this video out tonight, and that way you guys can see it. Well, that's pretty much it. You guys have a great rest of your morning, day, night, whatever time it is, where you are in the world and what time you watch this video. The next video, we're gonna be going through a baby haul of the baby stuff that we have currently for our, you know, pregnancy and going into the birth and everything else. And then even maybe a diaper bag pack, right? In a hospital bag. So hospital bag video is up next, as well as talking about what we have so far for the baby. And I think that's exciting, but thank you guys for watching. Do you want to say anything else, honey?
Like and subscribe.